Hi everybody and welcome to the Christmas countdown with Arne and Carlos.
The 24 Nordic Jumpers Advent Calendar 2021 and also the Advent Special because today is the third Sunday of Advent. And we are as always your hosts,
Arne and Carlos.
And you're looking very festive today.
Oh, thank you. I put on my Christmas sweater with Prym.
Yeah, Framers Christmas. And I'm wearing
as the Santa Claus and the reindeer.
Yeah, and I'm wearing the tail of the two Scandinavian princes sweater with the beetle and the two princes and the Christmas tree. So
we're getting stunning.
Thank you. So do you. And I think we're both getting into the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
And we haven't got that long to go now. I mean, we're getting through halfway now, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that's really nice. So today we are going to be doing cookies again because that's what we do this year.
We're going to reveal what's in the sweater and also later and the new ball, the ball of the day.
Yeah.
But first you have to light the candles.
We do, yeah. And I'm still not allowed near the candle. I'm probably going to tell you why in a few minutes or later on in the show. I mean, you already know why, but there's also more.
There's more happening.
There's more.
Is it never boring?
No.
No. So let's do 3 candles.
The first candle is for joy.
Joy, and then one for...
The second candle is for hope.
And then today is for...
Lengsel in Norwegian, which means longing.
Longing.
In English. So longing for Christmas, I guess.
And...
No.
No. You know, these fancy candles, they actually are really hard to light.
Yeah.
And then they have to burn a certain number of hours before you turn them out.
Yeah.
Or blow them out. Or whatever.
And these are the candles I bought in Sweden. I bought 400 of them, and they are coming in pretty handy in these...
Does this give you some...
Okay. I don't even want to think about it.
No.
Okay, anyway, today, so the Advent calendar,
No, don't burn the calendar.
No, I won't burn.
You have to be careful, Carlos.
The Advent candles are now lit.
Burning.
They're now lit, and I think we should put on our aprons. And we're going to tell everybody in a minute what we're going to do today.
And this we have done before.
Yeah, this is a cookie that we've done before.
We did it last year, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Very good.
And this is a must in the Norwegian...
like all the others.
Yeah, but this one is a must. I think that krumkaker, the one we did last week, the one that is
in the box,
that one is a must, and the one we're doing today is definitely a must. Today's cookie is called in Norwegian Berliner kranser. And a krans in Norwegian is a wreath, so but it's actually shaped like a pretzel, you know? So it's a wreath. The word krans in Norwegian is wreath, and Berliner means it comes from Berlin. So it's wreaths from Berlin, or Berlin wreaths, or maybe Berlin pretzels. I don't know. Wreath, pretzel. I think wreath is more Christmassy, so let's go for that. Yeah? So Berliner wreaths, that's what we're going to be doing today. Now these cookies are supposed to melt in your mouth. And that's what we have to achieve today, Arne.
Last year they did.
Yeah.
But we didn't do it on camera.
That's true.
So you never know. Things can go terribly wrong.
Things can go terribly wrong. So this cookie is supposed to melt in your mouth. It's also a little bit complicated to make because... you have to make the wreaths and you have to work with the dough while it's really cold. So today we're actually only going to do 1 cookie because we already have 4 cookies in the box, kind of, sort of. So that means that if we do the Berliner Kranser or the Berlin wreaths today, that means we've got 5 cookies in the box, and then we only need to do 2 more next week, so it actually adds up to 7 cookies,
but we're gonna have
which is 9. What we need.
We're gonna have 9 because I'm gonna do gingerbread later, and I'm gonna do the rosettes, but not on camera.
Let me help you on that. Yeah, but not on you're not gonna do that on camera.
But still, 7 is the minimum.
7 is the minimum. Anyway, with skrull, so krumkaker, we've got the biscotti, the cantucci. We've got the bruna pinne, the brown sticks, and we've got the sandkake. So we got 4, and Berliner Kranser means 5, and then we're going to do 2 more next week. So it's going to be great.
Yeah. So, Carlos.
Okay, so I got the recipe, and this one's interesting. So let's start with the basics. There is 175 grams of flour. There is 125 grams of butter. And we've got 60 grams of sugar. There is an egg yolk and an egg white, so you have to separate those. And this is interesting. There is the yolk of a hard-boiled egg here. So you can see that. I boiled that already in advance and took it out.
Ate the white.
And you ate the white. And some of this pearl sugar for decoration. Mm-hmm. So it's actually very easy. It's a very easy dough. It's very simple ingredients. But the trick here is to work it after it cools down, and also what you do when you take it out of the oven. If we do it all right, Arne, these should melt in our mouth.
How was it last year? We didn't work too much. We didn't put too much flour in it. I think that's the trick.
I don't know.
When you work it, you should be careful with the flour.
I don't know.
I think that was something we did last year.
We'll see.
And they were good.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is very easy, a very, very easy recipe. So, and we're gonna put the recipe on our blog. So if you want to bake these incredible cookies that should melt in your mouth, go to the ARNECARLOS.com blog. Look for the 3rd of Advent special blog post, and you will have the written recipe there. We're metric in Norway, and I've also learned that a lot of the American bakers are also metric because it's more precise. So we're not going to do this in cups and ounces. We're going to do this in metric, and if you need to convert it, you can do it on your own on Google. So it's fine. So what is going to happen? Yeah, what is going to happen, Arne, is that you are going to separate the egg yolk.
I'm doing it right now.
And the egg white, which you're doing right now.
I'm so good at this.
You're going to put your egg yolk, the raw egg yolk, in your bowl. So it's going to go in the bowl. And he is going to put the boiled egg yolk that we've got here. It's hard boiled, actually. It needs to be hard boiled. That's going to go in the bowl. And it's going to go in the bowl together with 60 grams of sugar. I'm going to put that in there already. There you go.
What's that white?
That's protein.
Can that be with the egg?
Yeah. Just let that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. What you don't want is you don't want to get the egg yolk here.
Okay, so I know I just put it up there.
Put it in there, yeah. And we're going to put the boiled egg as well. In it goes. I have to wash my hands. And what Arne is going to be doing now, Arne actually has banned that mixer that I used the other day, the electric one. So Arne has decided that he's going to work it himself with this one.
It's nicer.
Yeah, and what you're going to do is you're going to beat the eggs, the raw egg yolk, the boiled egg yolk, and the sugar. You're going to beat that until you get like a very white, creamy kind of mixture.
Now it looks like a piece of art.
Nice. Let me see. Oh yeah, that is stunning.
Stunning.
So anyway, Arne's going to beat that into a creamy texture until it gets a little pale as well.
And it's done. No. Not that quick.
And in the meantime, I am going to... I've already washed my hands.
What do we do with the white again? Fry it?
No, we're going to use a brush, and we're going to brush that on top of the cookie.
You see? Everything is for something.
Yeah. So while Arne does that, I'm going to cut the butter that is already room temperature. I'm cutting it in little cubes.
It's actually very nice when you have that cooked egg, the boiled egg.
Yeah.
Because it gives more color, I think.
Yeah.
If it was a raw yellow thing, I don't think it. Maybe it doesn't make that color.
So I put the cubes of butter with the flour, the 175 grams of flour, and now I am going to make a dough out of this.
This noise is not bad.
No. And then when Arne finishes beating the eggs are going to go in here. And we're going to get a lovely dough. Now this recipe is only for a very small quantity of cookies. And the reason is because you can't make too many of these with one dough because of the issues with refrigeration, and you need to keep it all, cool, and so it's better to do a smaller batch. And then if you want to do 80 cookies, you can do 2 batches. But we'll do 1 batch, 40 cookies. That should tie us over until Christmas.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. We'll see.
Oh. Christmas only once a year.
Yeah, luckily.
But
Oh, that's looking lovely now.
this looks nice now. Oh, no, it looks like this.
Let me see. Yeah, that looks really nice. You could do a couple more rounds with your whisk.
Moose moose.
Moose Moose. Freya's here and Helmer's here. They were so cute. They wanted to, they want to take part in everything we do here on our channel. So that's why they decided they wanted to do their own Christmas sweater for our channel, which is the one Arne is wearing. Yeah, very cute dogs.
Freya is under the table because she waits for something to fall.
Yeah.
And Helmer is in the hall.
Yeah. Because Freya is the boss and she won't let him go
But
on
see,
the table.
is this good enough?
Yeah.
Look, but you have to have that thing to get it out.
Moose Moose!
What are you doing?
I'm giving you the spoon.
Thank you.
This is the old spoon that you...
Yeah, because this is something I found for another thing we're gonna do next.
Yeah, well...
I think that's next Sunday.
Yeah, because Arne claims that the old recipes, they have the measurement, like when it says a tablespoon in an old recipe,
You need an old tablespoon.
Arne claims that you need to get an old spoon, not a new spoon, because then the measurement is more precise. I don't know about that, but... Oh, and now Freya is licking a little bit of the egg.
Did I put egg on the floor?
Yeah. Okay, so Arne, could you help me?
Yeah, the first I have egg is this one.
So put that in there, and then let's get a spoon, a big spoon.
You see, when you mix it like that, it doesn't look much. It's like all over the bowl. But this is actually quite easy.
Yeah, it's an easy dough. Definitely an easy dough to make.
But then, when you're making the cake, that's when the
problem starts.
problem starts.
So I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of fun today doing this cake.
We need to get everything out because there's not that much.
No. Absolutely not. Okay, let me...
That's good.
You see, and this is the thing.
Can I lick this one?
No, hang on. This is the thing. When you, if you see that, you see how... That's why it's gonna melt in your mouth, because this is really gonna be very, 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 kind of like a very... the dough is gonna be a little bit, because there's a lot of flour there compared to the liquid, and that's what makes it melt in your... Like powdery, that was the word I was looking for. The dough is a little bit kind of powdery or loose in a way, and that's what makes these cookies special.
Just raw eggs and sugar is good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not dangerous to eat raw eggs in Norway.
No.
Can I lick it now?
Mm-hmm.
You want this more? You want this back?
Sorry? No.
No?
I'm fine. I'm just gonna do the dough. I'm just gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna do the dough.
Put it on the table or you do it in the bowl?
I'm just finishing it up.
Okay. You should have that plate like my mother had. It's in the basement in my brother's place. This wooden piece that you put on the table, and then you do all this on that plate. Or you could make one. It's pieces of wood. It's very nice.
So,
I think you can split that in four maybe.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
And
you
take
see,
one small piece out of the fridge.
that's already the issue. I mean, already now, because everything is so room temperatured,
It gets sticky.
it's sticky and it kind of dissolves, and it's really hard to work. So I'm just gonna.
You want me to do it?
No, but I'm done.
I'm good at this.
Okay, so if you're so good at it, do it. But don't do it. Don't overdo it. Nice.
See?
There we go.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
So, that's the dough.
That's the dough.
Looks very little,
Yeah.
but when you start rolling them out, there's
Yeah. So they're gonna do. I mean, the dough is gonna be cut in 40 pieces, small pieces, and then they're gonna be rolled down. You know, rolled into these kind of pencil-sized rolls, and then they're gonna be made into the wreaths. Then we're gonna pencil or brush with the egg and the pearl sugar.
Yeah.
And actually, look.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
And actually, this is what we're making.
But ours will be much nicer.
Yeah, this is the one we're making, but ours will be much nicer. Anyway, this is gonna go into the fridge for 30 minutes minimum, so that it gets cold. And then we're gonna be working the dough in 4 pieces in and out of the fridge until we have 40 cookies or something like that.
I think today this is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite is what we make here and now.
Okay.
Kind of
Yeah.
like.
Looking forward.
Yes, last time I think squirrel was my favorite.
Yeah, the krumkake.
The krumkake. Now I think this is.
And the first time they were all good. The sandkake.
So they don't want to be long in the box.
Well, they're supposed to be, you know, otherwise we won't celebrate Christmas if we don't have 7 cookies in the box by December 24th.
Well, we have to. We can do it
So,
in between.
yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna put this in the fridge, and we are gonna be back by magic. So, I mean, we're gonna be back in a bit, but for you guys, we're gonna be back now. And we're back. Arne is now behind the camera. This is the magic of filming, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Half an hour has passed. I have heated up the oven. I have lined a tray with baking paper. And I have brought down my cutting board and my knife. So I'm gonna do some demonstrations now and show you what the cookies are supposed to look like. And yeah, and then we'll get cracking.
I'm going to do some close-ups.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just gonna go to the fridge.
And I'm going to go around the table now.
Getting my dough.
See what you're cooking.
My little dough, which is very small. So what I'm doing now is I'm just gonna cut in 4 pieces. There you go.
And now it's cold. This I think is good.
Yeah, I'm putting the rest of the dough back in the fridge because I want to work these really quickly. And then I just
take the knife away so you can roll. See, I'm a little bit scared when you have matches and knives.
yeah, I know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one was really big, and this one 9, 10. Okay. So
You're
I'm rolling,
so good, Carlos.
rolling, rolling, rolling.
They start to get sticky already.
Yeah, very quickly. Okay.
Nice.
And it goes right in. And repeat. Yeah. And I've got all my work cut out for me now. I'm
You
rolling.
want a close up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm rolling.
Okay, I'm going to
and-
put the camera back
Yeah, put the camera back.
because now people know that you can make it.
Yeah.
So if I can get the camera back without doing too much.
Now I am a Virgo, though I'm not very happy with my first one, so I may actually redo that one.
Oh, it was nice.
But you're basically making little wreaths, and as you can see here, they are. Can you see that?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can see
so
it.
it's kind of like
I'm just
little,
plugging in the
cute little
electricity.
wreath, but I am going to redo this one because I'm not happy with it.
I think you're good. Those are nice. Or are they too skinny? No, they will swallow or be bigger.
A little bit maybe.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, and the trick is to really work this while they are cold. Arne, where are you going? What are you doing?
I have another project coming
Another project?
because the box was empty. The screw. So I decided I can make screw while you are doing your kranser.
Okay, so you're gonna do some more krumkake because we ate all
Yeah.
the
And
cookies.
I found this old recipe from my mother, and it's so cool. I like it, and I think it looks so much nicer. See, this is it's old handwriting on. She glued it on some paper, and there's something here. It's called cupcakes, and I can't read. It's so hard. I think that's not her writing. Maybe it's my great grandmother. Okay, so. But this one is different because this has 4 eggs and a cup of sugar, and I use this cup because this is very close to an old cup. So 4 eggs and 1 cup of sugar, and then you make that egg, what you call eggdosis.
Yeah, the kind of like the egg cream or whatever. You beat the eggs with the sugar. Did you do that already? Yeah, you did.
It's in the fridge.
I know.
And 1 cup of melted butter, and then it says a little bit extra for the machine.
Oh, moose!
And 1/2 cup, the same cup, of flavor, hvetemel.
Flour, not flavor, flour.
Flour, and 1/2 cup of
Potato flour.
Yes, and 1 spoon of water, and then I use the old spoon. Because this is a little bit bigger than the new spoon. So I'm gonna make some skutterud while you're waiting.
So the ones that we made, I mean, they couldn't have been that bad considering we ate them.
No, they're gone.
Gone. But you said that you think this is going to be a better recipe than the one we did last week.
This is the old recipe. The other one is something you found on this website where they have a lot of cakes.
Yeah. So Arne,
This is my mother's.
If they turn out really good.
Yeah. Look, this is what I call skutterud.
Okay.
Look at this one.
That is better. Yeah.
And it's more yellow. Look at this.
So it's not only if these are going to be better than the ones.
I think this will be better, and there's no alcohol.
No alcohol in those.
No, I don't want to put that in because then it gets more wetter.
But tell me, Arne, if these turn out better than the ones that we made last week. See, I can't multitask. Are we gonna give out the recipe, your mama's recipe, or is it gonna be like a top secret? Oh no, because you already told everybody.
I told everyone.
Okay, so we're gonna be putting the recipe as well together with the one from today. So you get two recipes. Oh, this dough is already.
You see, it's so much more yellow. So let's see how this works.
So you're gonna get 2 recipes. You're gonna get the bonus, which is Arne's mama's krumkake. And as we mentioned as well, if you want to get a krumkake maker, you can through Amazon.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna write down the name as well of what it's called, and you can Google it. And they have them on Amazon. They have everything on Amazon, don't they, Arne?
Yeah. But I'm not sure. Like, I think my mother had many different skrull or krumkake recipes.
Makers. Oh, recipes. Yeah.
So this I guess is just one of them, but I think this is probably the one she used the most because it's on this paper.
And I guess we've proved that krumkake or skrull is a must on the Christmas buffet because we ate them all.
We prove it by eating them. Yeah.
Now I have a suggestion, Arne, because last time we did them, they didn't come out as crunchy as they're supposed to be.
This looks good.
Good. But listen to me, Arne. Last time they didn't come out as crunchy as they were supposed to be. So I would recommend that you put them, as you make them, put them on the rack so that there's air coming in, so that they allow to cool down, get really crunchy. But yeah, that is another.
This looks much better.
Yeah.
This one became a little bit brown, so I think
this is too brown. It's too warm. You need to.
The iron has to cool down.
You need to reduce the heat a little bit.
Look, it's a little bit dark. So
Too
I have
dark,
to
yeah.
put- But
Go to the middle. I think you
Still
should
eat
go
it.
there. Yeah, I mean,
that's like the least problem.
yeah. So, are we gonna make some admissions here? You know, how many cookies do we actually have in the box?
Of this?
No, of everything that we've done.
Not much.
Not much, no. So, we've been making cookies and we have been eating cookies, and that is what we've been doing for the past few weeks.
But they're so good. So look, this. Feel this one.
Yeah,
Even if it's darker, it's
yeah. This is perfect. But
it's more.
put them here so that they can cool down with air coming from below. Don't put them on the plate yet. Put them there.
Okay.
And then you can put them on the plate later. Okay, so I made 9. I made 9 Berlin wreaths. I'm gonna go get some more dough, and I'm gonna keep making them. Yeah.
Oh, this is actually very cool.
So, guys.
This is old-fashioned Carlos.
Yeah.
Still a little bit brown, but
Yeah.
I think the problem is that this machine actually tells you when it's finished, and you can't trust it.
No. It's
So-
too brown, so you need to reduce the heat.
I should have
Even
some
more?
knitting rules when I make them.
Yeah, go down a
I
little
should do
bit more in
like 20
heat.
stitches or something.
Yeah, but now it's going really well, huh?
I'm happy now, because the last one they were really good, but they were a little bit different from my mother's, and also my grandmother's was also more like this.
So Arne, we do have some things to talk about. The first of Advent was very dramatic here because we had an almost accident with matches, which everybody's talking about now. I mean, I haven't heard the end of it, I have to say, even here in this own house.
I think we have to remind you about these things because it's dangerous.
And that happened that was the first of Advent episode on November 28th. We also had that storm that we haven't talked a lot about because we were saving that for another occasion. I mean, the match episode was before the storm, okay? So the storm, some more stuff happened, which it was actually...
the storm was before the matches.
Hang on. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
You see? You don't know where we are.
I don't remember anything. Yeah, that's
you have
true.
the brain of the goldfish,
Yeah.
not me. Okay.
Thank you. Now it's perfect.
Yeah, and and we actually had that storm, and
We were actually in Sweden with my parents.
yeah, we came home and
And there was no electricity here, and we could see, because we have an alarm at our house has an alarm, so we could see from the history of the alarm that the electricity had been gone for like 19 or 20 hours when we got home.
beautiful. Sorry.
So that was kind of annoying. It was a big bummer, and then we had to start lighting fires on all our fireplaces and stoves. And then I was really happy that we had all the candles that I bought at the factory. But Arne has a tendency, when he starts doing things, he just keeps going back and forth like crazy, and you kind of never know where he is.
Looking like I was checking if everything was okay.
While I was lighting the fires. And then when I was lighting the fire in the dining room, you put this thing in the fire, or you put the logs in the stove, and then you put this thing and you light that thing up. I lit that thing up and it kind of fell out. And I called Arne just to tell him that...
I was so...
I started by calling you. Arne,
scared me.
yeah. And then Arne wouldn't answer me because he was outside, and I got really panicky. And I have a favorite comedy show. It is the best. It is the best sitcom ever made, ever. It's British. It's Faulty Towers. I can watch that over and over again. And there's an episode there where they're doing the fire drill, and suddenly there's a real fire, and Manuel starts screaming, "Fire! Fire! Fire!" and he starts running back and forth. Well, that's what I was doing here.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I have to use this.
Yeah, I was hysterical, wasn't I?
Yeah, you scared me. I thought the house was burning. So I was like, on top of the storm, the house should burn down.
Yeah.
And then I came into the room and there was nothing. There was just this little thing you light when you light the stove. It was, it's stuck to It's stuck.
Oh.
This will be for tasting. But still. Yeah, so no, it was just this little thing on the floor, and
Yeah. And it was easily picked up.
What are you screaming for?
I used this and I was able to pick it up.
But I was so scared. You frightened me.
Yeah, and everybody's so worried about us now because they think we're gonna burn down our house.
Well, we're trying
Not
to.
really, we won't.
Well, we don't know with you.
Well.
If it happens, it's not me.
Yeah, but you know that the worst incident with a fire anyway ever was you.
When I did the popcorn?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't talk about that much. And the
but you
recipe
can't-
says actually, it says a cup of butter and then a little bit for the iron.
I think that the iron is too cool now, to be honest.
Yep. So, and I think I should put on a little bit like this.
What were you saying, by the way?
What did I say?
See, we can't even multitask.
I was saying...
We're talking about the popcorn and the fires. And
I almost burned the house down when I made popcorn. So I'm not doing popcorn anymore. I just... If I want popcorn, I buy finished one in the bag.
So how are these coming along? The two first were good. These are too cold.
I think but you put up the heat again.
Crank up the heat.
Crank up the heat. But did you taste them?
No, not yet. Shall we taste one of the brown one?
I think we should. I think they are better.
I think it has the consistency it's supposed to have. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one. It's supposed to be crunchy.
Yeah, look, this is.
Oh, you're eating that one? Okay, so I get my own.
A brown one.
Good. This is so much better. Yeah, mom's recipes are the best.
Yeah, this is much. Oh, this was nice. A little bit. They're not bad when they're a little bit brown, actually. But I don't remember they were this brown. They were like more yellow.
They're really good.
Oh my god. Now it starts to look like something. But now the machine tells me it's ready.
Do you trust the machine?
No? I have to go up and down many times just to be sure.
So what do you think of my little cookies?
Beautiful.
Are they coming along nicely?
I think they are. And they will be bigger when you...
Well, we'll see about that.
in the oven. Maybe it's too greasy, this.
I think it's maybe too greasy. You should dry it out with a paper.
Yeah. I put on too much of the
Too much butter.
butter.
But the two first were actually really good.
This while I wait.
Yeah.
Maybe this is the iron that you don't use butter on.
Yeah, I think you should take some paper and
We have the old one. I can show you. Because in the old days we used the stove and we use wood. And this is the old one.
Yeah.
Look at this. They're smaller, and a nice pattern as well. And there's like another cake you can also use this for.
Which is?
I think it's called wreaths in my language or dialect. I really don't know.
You still have too much butter there. There's too much
butter going on.
Too much butter, and that's actually making them soggy. You don't want soggy kronkake. That's going to be soggy too.
No, but now you see there's not so much.
No, but you have a lot on the top, so you have to take a little bit of paper, and you have to dry it off, and you shouldn't put any more butter.
No. But I'm afraid I will burn it. You know?
No, but they're made of Teflon. The thing is made of Teflon, so you should be fine. Okay, so I've got more here. I'll do a few more, and then we'll put that in the oven.
And then you have to open the sweater.
Yep.
You have to get the sweater of today and the ball.
Yep.
It's always chaotic when we cook.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Okay, so less butter. Let's see what happens.
I think you need to leave the dough a little bit as well. I think they need to get a little bit brown because otherwise they don't get crunchy. Okay, that's enough. And close it down.
Listen to the expert.
Sorry. Am I offending you now? I'm taking over your mother's recipe.
Well, I can eat, but this, I think, we should be careful with the butter. But it says a little bit for the machine. But then we don't have that machine anymore.
Yeah.
It's a new machine. We should have the old machine.
Yeah. But the flavor is good. I think that these are actually better than the other recipe that I got. So
And Freya is eating.
she's eating.
Yeah, I just missed things on the floor.
Yeah. Well, lucky
What's
her,
happening?
huh? Lucky her. What's happening?
I'm eating. As soon as they...
You see, that's the problem. That's why we can't get those cookies in the box.
I should have butter.
Yeah, that was a failure. But they're too thick, aren't they? They're way too thick.
Too much of the dough.
That's funny though, how you could get the two first ones right and then it's just not working anymore.
I didn't put butter in the first one. But I don't think they will live so long that they get in the box.
Yeah.
I can eat all this while you do that.
Yeah.
I'll just take this out and leave it flat because it was a little bit too thick.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna make one more. And these babies are going in the oven, and then I've got a second batch that I can do later. I will do that in front of the camera.
I like the color on this one, Carlos, because they're more yellow. The dough is more yellow.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
But something's not quite right, I can see.
No, I think I take the butter away. I think I shouldn't use butter, so much butter.
And you should have more heat, definitely.
And more heat.
Okay, one more, the final one. So I've got my cookies now on the tray. They're all different shapes because I can't seem to make them all at the same shape, the same size when I'm talking to you.
No.
But you know, I mean, then you have variation. We like that. It's good to be.
This was the
Different.
So this is more like wreaths.
Yeah, and then I take my brush and I take some egg white and I brush these babies with the egg white. And then I'm gonna sprinkle the pearl sugar on top.
Berliner Kranzer.
Berliner Kranzer, Berliner or Berlin wreaths, or
Berlin.
yeah, we settled on wreaths because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Do you think they look nice?
Yeah. They probably taste good.
We'll see. Well, we won't know until they come out of the oven. And then we have to do the test and see if they melt in our mouths.
Now I put the heat up even one more.
Yeah, so let them brown a little bit.
But how do you get sugar on? There will be like sugar all over.
I'll just sprinkle it. Let's try.
Yeah.
Take the pearl sugar and just sprinkle it. No? I mean, what's the alternative?
I don't know. Maybe you flatten them and you press them in the sugar. No, we did like this. But there's a lot of sugar going on the plate.
It's okay.
Oh, no, it says green. Maybe this is good.
Because you can't dip them. I think I think that if you touch them more, they're just gonna, because they're supposed to melt in your mouth. Remember? So. Looks like there's. I think you're taking them out too early, Arne. I think that's the problem.
No, this is good.
Oh no, this one's good. Yeah, this one's good.
This is good.
This one's good.
I have to keep them on this one for a while, so.
Okay.
So they stay like that. Nice.
So we've got cookies. 10 minutes, 200 degrees Celsius. And this is gonna be super exciting.
I forgot to put on my apron.
Oh, that's why you're doing such a lousy job. I'm just kidding.
I was thinking like, where I can't do this on the, like I have some greasy hands. I can't clean them on the sweater.
Yeah. So Arne, I'm gonna go and because it's calendar time,
Yeah,
we need to
go
reveal.
and open the calendar.
We need to reveal little gifts. So I'm gonna go out there and see what's happening today.
Yeah. And bring the ball.
And I think it's your turn. Today is Arne's turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah. And I think we both know what's in the box or in the calendar
I think we know,
today.
but there are two others who doesn't.
Yeah, there's gonna be a surprise today because there's two who don't know.
Also, I have to just have this.
No, don't eat it. Don't eat it.
This is beautiful.
Don't eat it. That's the first perfect one.
Oh.
Don't eat. Do not eat. This one goes in the box. It goes in the box, okay? Anyway, we've got sweater number 12, so we're halfway now. Halfway to Christmas. Here is sweater number 12. It's got something very interesting, and it's not matches. I can promise that.
No, we keep those away from you.
And today, Arne,
I'm gonna open.
is his turn to open.
I have to roll this one first, and then I can open. And then... Okay.
But what are you doing? You can't do both things at the same time, so...
It's called multitasking. Oh. Oh, beautiful. I'm so happy.
They're working now?
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, but you need to take out the...
No, keep it in there until it's like cooled down a little bit, so I can have the nice shape. Look, this is for Framer. It's cookie.
Doggeroons for Framer.
Doggeroos for Framer.
Helmer, Freya, come.
You can give them.
Come. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, so today Framer and Helmer and Freya get a treat, and they look good, but I don't think we're gonna eat these because they're probably made of disgusting things.
It's kind of tempting when you see them.
Oh.
You know, I can eat anything. So.
They have no sugar, it's probably all meat. But you see, I don't think that this...
It's not for people.
Look, this is the Doggeroos. I don't think, but I don't even think that this is for Freya because it's too big. She's a small dog, so I'm gonna cut
Don't
it.
use the...
No, I'm not gonna use that knife, of course not.
Okay, we have a message.
Oh, you opened it the opposite way today, Arne.
I did, because I'm baking or frying something.
Hang on, I'm just gonna do... Oh, Freya already knows that she's getting a treat.
Yeah. You read it and
No, you're supposed to.
The easiest way to design a sweater. Barbara Johnson says, "Good for you. It's about time someone showed the rest of the world how this process works, showing why gauge is important while helping people come up with a garment that is their style." But that's true. Not enough. Think about going the extra mile to be creative. Hooray for you both. Hugs, GB.
Yeah, thank you.
Hugs to you.
Hugs to you. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Yeah, we always want to make it, what's best for you guys. That's what's in our mind when we do these kinds of tutorials.
We want to make things like easy. I think that there shouldn't be so much what you call that in English?
Yeah, it's too many complicated steps.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of things are made too difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway,
it's like baking.
Yeah,
like this cake.
keep it simple.
It's
That's
a
what
cup,
we like.
half a cup,
Yeah,
and then you try and you see. But this one is also beautiful. I like this little color. Okay.
So I'm gonna give these to Framer. Helmer, kom här! Kom här Helmer! Freja, varsågod! Varsågod! Åh, så flink! Kom här Helmer! Kom här Helmer, kom! Kom här! Kom här! Helmer! Varsågod!
They like it. Oh, he just took it and went away.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat it, or
I don't know.
now he's doing it in the hall. But Freja
Okay,
never
give Freja
tastes
a little
things,
bit
she's
more.
always a swallow. She will swallow it.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, she loved that.
Yeah, she loves.
Okay, so they're gonna get a little bit more closer to Christmas.
Oh, something's happening here. Nothing dangerous.
Nothing
Something is happening.
Okay, so Dagaroons was the treat of the day. We also have a Christmas ball.
Yep, the ball of the day. So this is the ball with pattern, and this is almost this exactly like the one on the sweater.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a snow crystal.
Very nice.
So that's the ball. That's going on the tree.
That's going on the tree, yeah.
And now
So
I have to take this.
perfect. Let me just check the sweater. I like showing where we got the design from, and this time, as many other times, we got the design from the sleeve of the sweater. So there is the sweater sleeve, and there's the ball. Ball's gonna go back up on the wall, or it's gonna go up on the wall of the advent calendar in our dining room, and tomorrow you will be able to see it there together with all the other 11 other balls. And 12 balls ARNE means we've got 12 balls left. So there's only 12 days to Christmas now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've got a problem.
What's the problem?
Well, when it comes to the cookies that we have been not making, or we have been making them and then eating them, we have to make more. So,
But this is so fun, and look, it looks. So, I've never been so proud of any cakes I made.
Oh,
and just last year when I did the gingerbread, I was so happy.
Yeah.
But look at this, Carlos.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
They're getting better now. I mean, these.
This
not
one
so
was
much.
too thick, so I just left it like this. So this is more like a lefse
Or a pancake.
or a pancake. Oh, I have to put more in this.
Yeah, the dough really needs to be ultra thin.
But I think this was a nice recipe. And only 1 spoon with water. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, we've got the Christmas smells coming in now. There is cookies in the oven, and you can smell them, and they smell delicious.
They're almost finished.
3 more minutes, and these are supposed to not be golden. These are supposed to be pale in color.
Yeah.
So I am very excited. I'm gonna move some stuff away from here.
A lot of old, interesting cakes here. And this is just one piece of paper.
Yeah.
I also have written some in my computer from the old days.
Yeah.
And I like it when it's just they talk about spoon and cups and stuff. And also like you should use flour in the what's that? Passemängd.
Oh, an appropriate amount of flour.
Appropriate amount of flour. That is cool. So then
Oops, this one's a little bit wonky. There we go.
so you can actually use your imagination,
Yeah.
and you can do some doughs, and you can fail, and you can learn.
Yeah. So Arne, very dramatic so far. I almost burned down the house with matches. Then we almost burned down the house when we were trying to light the stoves in the darkness during the power
Yes,
break
we
of the
did.
storm. Anything else happened
What
so
more
far?
happened?
No, we've been okay after
I
that.
think we've been okay. There were like 2 windows missing in the greenhouse, but I found one of them.
Yeah.
The other one is gone. with the wind.
Yeah, nobody got hurt in
No.
this whole area. I mean, not a single casualty, thank goodness. And yeah, there's been helicopters, so electricity has been spotty for some time. Lots of helicopters flying over here. They have to do a lot of clearing of trees now. Otherwise, there's this disease that comes on the bark of the
Insects.
spruce trees.
It's
I think.
insects.
Yeah.
It's a barkeville.
Yes, a bark bug.
A bug that attack the tree.
Yeah.
And then they will have a war against
So one has to be careful. So
I
one
think
minute.
that's why they said in the shop where I buy like wood for carpeting. Is that the right word? Carpenting.
Carpentry.
Carpentry. That,
Getting these out now.
Yeah.
Sorry, but they're getting a little golden, and we don't want them golden.
But this has to be on the plate before you.
Yeah. Okay, so here are my cookies. The Berliner Kranzer, they look like this right now. Some of them got a little golden, but it's okay. Now these are really delicate, so we're not putting them directly on the rack because that will ruin them. They're gonna dissolve. So what I've done is I took the sheet of baking paper with the cookies on and I put it on the wooden cutting board. I'm gonna let them cool down for a little while, and when they start cooling down, we're gonna put them on the rack so that they can cool down even more. And then we are going to let them cool down. No, we're not gonna eat them. These are going in the box. We're gonna cool them down. Well, maybe we'll share one. Yeah,
Small ones, because these are a
Yeah.
bit too small.
we'll share
I
one.
think you should make them a little bit bigger.
Yeah, we'll share one so that we can see if they melt in your mouth. That's interesting.
I think they will.
So, but yeah, we'll let them cool down now, and then we're gonna put them in the box when they're completely cool. And with these that you're doing now, we should have 5-ish cookies in the boxes now. So we should have 5 boxes with cookies for Christmas. But you know my philosophy. Arne, you know what my philosophy is? When you bake all these cookies and they can't seem to get in the box, by the time Christmas comes, you're still really sick and tired of eating cookies. I mean, no, not eating, but you know, making them. So you don't actually want to eat them for Christmas anymore because you.
But that's the funny thing, because normally, like, you remember last Christmas we made a lot of cookies and we hardly ate anything during Christmas. We ate a lot of cookies before Christmas.
Yeah,
but
me
on the
too.
Christmas Eve and the Christmas Day, we didn't eat much. So, have I said it or can I say it again? I think these are beautiful. Thank you.
So I don't have any patience, so I'm already starting to transfer them to the rack. Very, very carefully. If I break one, we eat it, okay?
I have this thing coming through. Something pops up in my head right now. I wonder if the women at home, when they made these cakes, the krumkake, if they used the spoon when they put the dough.
Maybe.
Maybe someone know out there who can tell us. But suddenly it's like I have this picture of doing it with the spoon. So maybe that's more the right amount. Maybe I should do that. Maybe that's how it should be done.
Well, they're transferring easily, actually, to the rack. And I already broke one, I see. So we're gonna have to see if it melts in our mouth. I'm very curious, because I mean, we're kind of promising that to everybody, that these cookies will literally melt in your mouth. And I wanna, you know, we need to put the money where our mouth is, or whatever they
put the cake where your mouth is.
Yeah, whatever it is they say.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are going well.
I think I'm going to take this away and have to take my beautiful squirrel away from you so you don't eat all of them. Okay. You know, it seems like this one gets more greasy every time I roll a cake. Strange.
pretty well.
But this, Carlos, this cake, these are so beautiful. Have I said it before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In case I just mentioned. I think it's okay to be happy when you think you do something nice.
Of course, yeah.
Or you can rub it in.
Yeah, you're very proud of your cookies now, aren't you?
So proud of my cookies. But now we don't have space for my cookies, Carlos.
Okay, but this one I broke it.
So this has to be handled with care because they are so delicate.
Okay, Arne, the test. But we're gonna do a test now.
Yeah.
Okay, do these cookies melt in your mouth? Let's see. We've got half each.
They do.
They do.
But this was a little bit brown.
Yeah.
I think you should make them a little bit bigger. Not that I'm an expert on cakes, but
Excellent.
they're good.
Really delicious.
Look, Carl, now I think I used the spoon. Let's say 2 spoons.
Yeah.
I think that is more. The
So
thing, look, is more elegant.
yeah. So the cookies are cooling down. Arne is continuing to do his krummkaker. We've now got 5 cookies in different boxes. So yeah,
I have something to say.
we're on our way. What?
There's no brown sticks anymore.
I know. I know. So
They're gone.
we need to do some more brown sticks, or we can do gingerbread.
Yeah.
But we won't do them on camera. Next.
But they're so different.
Yeah. We're not going to be doing any brown sticks on camera or gingerbread, but we do have to fill that box as well. So we are only at box number 4.
And I think
Arne admitted what he admitted.
Yeah. And I think this week we also have to do the rosettes with our neighbor.
Yeah.
Because we do that.
That's a tradition.
That's becoming a tradition now.
So people, this is it for today. We are coming back tomorrow, peeping into our dining room to grab sweater number 13. Tomorrow is actually Lucia here in Scandinavia. We celebrate Santa Lucia, which means we're going to be getting coffee or tea and cookies in bed for breakfast. Maybe not us, but a lot of people do that.
Why is this stuck? Okay, sorry.
And yeah, we can't wait to come back again and continue revealing our sweaters. And next week, next Sunday, is the 4th of Advent, and that's going to be the final cookie special.
Yeah.
And fingers crossed that we got all 7 cookies in the box by then. We have had a little bit of an issue, so we are actually 4 down instead of 5, but we may resolve it somehow. We're at least better now than what we were when we started this episode, so that's good. Yeah, and we look forward to seeing you very soon.
Yeah.
But we have a competition as well.
We have a competition.
Mm-hmm. And
where's the bag?
yeah.
Where's the thing we should show?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, you know, with all the drama and all the chaos, we totally forgot. So we're going to do this by magic, and we're going to come back by magic, show you the cookies in the box, and also show you the things for the competition. So we'll be right back. See you in, well, for you guys, it's going to be like that. Hey, we're back. So you didn't even notice that we were gone. Yeah, totally forgot to bring down the project bag. Anyway, let me put this over here. We have a competition going, and it actually lasts until December 24th. On December 24th, we're going to announce a lucky winner who is going to win this incredibly beautiful project bag from Prym. So, as you can see, it folds like that, and then when you need it, you just fold it out. And it is full of our favorite Prym needles from the 1530 collection, which is the sustainable collection. The packaging is done in sustainable materials that we can put in our bokashi compost, and the needles are really, really wonderful. to use. They're
They're
bamboo,
circular
they're
and-
soft to the touch. And this podcast is actually sponsored and supported by Prym. So we want to give them a big shout out for doing that and making this possible. We wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
So hashtag Prymspiration.
Yes, absolutely.
And you have to tell what people should do to win.
Exactly, but before so, I'm going to just show you this. I'm going to show you guys this amazing needles. They come in these really nice sustainable packaging, and I'm just going to open one to show you. The really nice 40 centimeter circular needle here. Let's see if I can get it undone. There we go, there we go. So here you've got a really nice 3.5 millimeter, 40 centimeter circular needle from the Prym collection. We've got other needles in other sizes as well. We've got the 80 centimeter circular. We've got the 60 centimeter circular. We've got sock knitting needles, double points. We've got the pairs of needles. So it's basically a bag full of needles.
Yeah.
And in order to be eligible for the competition, all you need to do is post the photographs of your Christmas balls and your advent calendar sweaters, or whatever you want to do. I mean, either or you can post photographs of your process for us to enjoy.
Yeah.
You can post photographs of what you put inside the advent calendars for us to see. Post whatever you want, but these items have to be in the photo, either finished or unfinished, it doesn't matter. And we are going to select one lucky winner who is going to be randomly selected, actually. And we're going to announce that on December 24th. And now you need to tag those photographs because we need to find them. And you tag them by doing the ARNE CARLOS hashtag or the hashtag Christmas Joy Handmade. So hashtag ARNE CARLOS, hashtag Christmas Joy Handmade. Post as many or as few photos as you like. The more you post, the bigger the probability that you could win. And we will select the lucky winner to announce very, very soon. So in 12 days, there will be a winner. So it's been fun doing this, and I can't believe we have all these cookies in the box now. At least until next week, and then we'll see the situation next week.
Until tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this podcast. Give it a big thumbs up and put some comments if you want to. Engage with our content. We really appreciate that. If you're a subscriber, turn on your notification bell, because then you'll never miss an episode. Yeah. And make sure to subscribe to the ARNE CARLOS channel, because there's a lot of fun here. We've been doing tutorials and podcasts since 2016, so there's always something here for you guys to enjoy. If you're new, start binge watching right now and enjoy the show.
Not right now.
Not right now, but tomorrow.
Maybe there's a lot of cakes to be baked.
There's a lot of cakes. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we will pop in tomorrow with a new episode of our Christmas calendar. Bye!
Bye! See you tomorrow. Bye! Okay, so Arne, we had 4 cookies in the box, and then they became 3, and now we have 5. Let's see if I can put that there. 5 cookies in the box. So we gotta close this lid. We have to make more.
And we are gonna take this and we're gonna twist this. And
there we go.
There we go.